Hey, you guys, let's do lunch. Macaroni and cheese, since it's National Macaroni Day, and we have story time. And an adult beverage. Adult beverage. Bud Light. Oh, please don't overflow. Oh, good. Thank goodness. I love beer. I have a good story for you guys from summer of 1979. So, first, let me tell you real quick about today, since it is National Macaroni Day, July 7th, each year. On this day, pasta lovers across the nation observe National Macaroni Day. Made with durum wheat, macaroni is a large variety of dry pasta which typically does not contain eggs. Many people think that is the short, hollow shape that makes up macaroni. However, it is the kind of dough from which the noodles are made. Elbow macaroni is the most common in the United States, but macaroni may be straight noodles, curved shells, or many other shapes. Macaroni is used in many different dishes, from casseroles and hot dishes to soups and salads. Interesting recipes include the following: hamburger and macaroni dish, ham and macaroni picnic salad, homemade mac and cheese, and beef macaroni soup. Interesting. Wow. Obviously, I've got mac and cheese for lunch today. And for those of you who know me, you know I love crunch. So I brought along my black sesame seed for crunch. And I think I like the artistic aspect too of the black little seeds. Watch how pretty this turns when you put black sesame seeds on top. Doesn't it just turn from blah to beautiful when you sprinkle the black seeds on? I love it. And my digestive enzymes for good measure. Don't do this at home. Don't pop your supplements with a can of Bud Light. Okay. Now, you see my vintage Pyrex Here, the story that I'm about to tell you includes my vintage Pyrex dishes from 1979. The story is from summer of 1979, and when we get to the plate even has a little bit of story behind it also that fits in with today's. So anyways, there I was in 1979. I had just moved out of my parents' house. I was living on my own in beautiful downtown Santa Barbara, just blocks away from Cottage Hospital. And our work was having a big potluck picnic at Goleta Beach. I'm all excited, right? I started living on my own in January of that year. And of course, I thought I knew it all. But once I got to the potluck, I realized I didn't. So, there's going to be a bunch of people there. A little sign-up sheet went around. And I needed macaroni salad. So I signed up for macaroni salad. And just to show you how much I didn't know, even though I signed up for macaroni salad, in my mind, I'm thinking macaroni and cheese. I'm bringing macaroni and cheese. Or I'm bringing macaroni salad. But I'm thinking macaroni and cheese. So, I was at the beach. There's going to be a big potluck. A ton of people from work are coming. And what do? It doesn't register with me that, there's going to be a lot of people there. So everybody is just going to bring this huge dish of their huge plate of whatever dish they sign up for. What do? I buy a box of macaroni and cheese. Every time I think of this, I cannot believe how immature I was. This is the dumbest story ever. I buy a thing of macaroni and cheese, cook it right before I go to the potluck. I grab my lovely Pyrex dishes. They each had one of these tops. I grab the baby dish. I grab the mama dish. And I grab the papa dish. I fill all three of them with macaroni and cheese. Store-bought macaroni and cheese that was probably not even $1 at the time. I may have bought 2 boxes because in my mind I was thinking I was going to have these 3 dishes of macaroni and cheese. Because in my mind I'm thinking there's going to be a big table. So instead of putting it all in one dish, I'll put it in 3 separate dishes. So it will be at one end of the table, one at the middle of the table, and one at the other end. Okay. Oh my God. Every time I think of this, I just cannot believe myself. So, the day of the fun picnic potluck comes. Barbecue is on, tri-tip. Everybody's having a wonderful time. I go up to my best buddies in charge of the thing. Bring my 3 little things. I said, well, here's, I've got my stuff. Where do we put it? She goes, oh, let me see. She grabs a clipboard and she's marking off people's names and their food item. And she said, oh, macaroni salad. You were supposed to bring macaroni salad. A big thing of macaroni salad. I said, yeah. I don't even I don't even realize she says macaroni salad. All I hear is she says, you were supposed to bring a big bowl of macaroni salad. I said, oh, instead of a big bowl, I just decided to put it in 3 small ones. I'll never forget. She said, oh, and she looked at me. She said, oh, okay. And she just kind of took I just didn't say a word. So the potluck comes and goes. We have a wonderful time. As we're doing the potluck, there are my 3 little bowls with the tops on them. One kind of in the front, one in the middle, one in the back. But all these dishes are kind of clumped together, and mine's so teeny tiny, you can't even see it. So the end of the potluck is over. Everybody goes to go get their dish. I go to retrieve my 3 little dishes. There they all were, completely filled with macaroni and cheese, just like I brought it. Not a single person took a single spoonful of any of my macaroni cheese. So, as I was getting all my stuff, I go, can you believe this? Nobody even wanted any of my macaroni salad. And she says, that's not macaroni. She says, that's not macaroni salad. I said, what? What? She says, no, that's macaroni and cheese. I said, it is. Yes, it is. Well, and I said, well, what is macaroni salad? Not even realizing until she says, a macaroni salad, like macaroni with salt and oils and veggies and green. And it dawns on me, oh my goodness. It dawned on me. All I heard was macaroni, and I went into a brain fog and just was so excited to make macaroni and cheese. And she said, so-and-so brought this huge thing of macaroni and cheese. So we already had macaroni and cheese. And so, of course, I apologize. But what a big learning lesson for me, the young adult who thought I knew it all, right? So every time I see my vintage Pyrex, in the back of my mind, I'm reminded of that. My first potluck as a young woman living on my own. Then, so throughout the years as my daughters were growing up, I was always sure to educate them on what was what. They would always say, Mom, why are you always telling us everything? We know all this, we know this. And I always say, well, I just want to make sure. And this, when I see this plate, this kind of reminds me of my one daughter. I think of my one daughter. She had this in her kitchen, in her pile of dishes, dinner dishes. I'm going to show you this. And I said, daughter, this is not a dinner plate. And so she said, well, what is it? I said, it's one of those collector plates. It's one of those, it's one of those display plates, like I have a couple Elvis Presley collector plates. And this is one of those plates you put like on a wall or on a stand. I said, no, it's not. I said, where did you get this? She said, I don't know. Well, maybe a garage sale. I don't know. She was just really busy. Didn't want to talk about it. So, anyways, this reminded me of the Galata Beach one. It also reminded me that maybe my daughters, sometimes I need to remind her about stuff. But anyway, she was using this as a dinner plate. I think it's like a slice of life surf